I'm going to go over a couple things here on how to create the skeleton. I've got my upper half done and mirrored, and now I've got the left setup here I'm showing you for the left leg, and we've got left hip joint, left knee joint, left ankle, ball toe, and toe. So those are you created just using this. Go through in your side view or front, either or, and then just go ahead and click one for the hip, knee, ankle, ball toe, and toe, and then press return. And then what you do in your front view is you'll go ahead and you'll line these up correctly. Since I've already got it done and renamed, I'm just going to go shoot through the rest of this. So once you place them into place and get them right where you would like it, make sure you keep the topology in mind. So I've got my hip right here running across basically this edge loop. I could even place it just a little bit higher, like so. I've got my knee, and that's pretty good. And then I've got the ankle, toe, and ball toe. So there's the setup for that. And what I'll finally do, just like I did with the upper arms, is I'll go skeleton, mirror joints. And I'll delete that really quickly. I'll go to skeleton, mirror joints under the rigging tab here. Skeleton, mirror joints, hit the settings box, and then mirror across YZ and search for L and replace with R. And then go ahead. Oh, make sure you've got it selected and then mirror it. So you'll notice it renamed left hip to right hip and so on and so forth. So that's how we go ahead and start the skeleton itself. I'm going to parent these to the root control right now, or the root joint. And now you'll see that everything is one solid skeleton. So I created a couple layers down here. One's got my mesh on it, one's got my skeleton. I can even include these. One of the first things I'm going to do with these is, with the eyes as well, is once I have my entire once I have my entire skeleton in place, one of the first things I actually want to do is I'm going to take these eyes and parent them to the skull joint back here. What that does is it's just a preemptive way for me to work on it, but eventually we'll be rotating the head and so on and so forth, but we need the eyes to go with it, so that's what that does. So, and then again, if you had teeth, tongue, gums, they would get parented to this joint as well. Except the bottom jaw teeth, the bottom gums and the bottom teeth, and probably the tongue too. You'd put that to this one, so when this moves around, when we get that far, we'll be able to go ahead and move it around correctly, because the only part of the jaw that actually moves is the bottom half here. It's hinged. There's like a hinge back here in the face that allows the jaw to rotate, and in this case we'll be able to make it to move back and forth as well, so to give them overbite or underbite. Now with that being said, I just renamed a couple things. I parented the eyes to the back skull, and one of the other things I want to do is I want to create a reverse foot joint. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to simply go in here and I'm going to start at the heel, toe, ball toe, ankle. Okay, now it's easiest to rename it right now. So this joint here, it's a very weird setup. L, reverse, heel, J, and T. Command V. This is toe. Ball toe. And ankle. Okay, so now that I've got that all renamed, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it like so, bring it right over. I'm going to put this on a separate layer, create layer from selected. I'm going to call this reverse foot joints and save. So go ahead and place it, and what you want to do actually here there it is. What you want to do is line it up as best you can, but these are actually going to be snapped directly on the previous existing joint setup that you have. So it's much easier to have these in different colors. So I'll set this one to be like a dark blue. So we have dark blue and red. Now when I have that finally set up, there's actually two more joints that I want to do, and I'm going to place them one here and one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my top view, and I'm just looking for the foot, which I can't see very well. So just going to go ahead and do like so, and I know I'm going to want it right about here. So take this again, 1 and 1, and enter. Okay. And go ahead and make sure that you bring it all the way down. Okay. And this should be, this is going to control the rotate on this foot like so. So we're going to be able to bank it that way. And we're also going to be able to bank it the other way. Okay, so that, now that I've got that all set up, I'm just renaming these as well. Okay, so I have one for inside, bank in, because it's going to control the bank of the foot. So now with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to stop there. I'm going to reverse mirror this setup, skeleton mirror joints, and now it renames it for you. And I'm going to stop there. So that's the setup for our reverse foot joint in our leg here, and we have our left reverse foot and our right reverse foot. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for next time, but we are basically all set up to begin the rigging process. So thanks for watching.